baby.
I would like to introduce
Dylan King as Keeno.
Yeah.
Brad O'Neill as Joey. Okay, let's go.
Welcome back to the Pub Feed, episode 7. Keeno. What a week it's been in football. How are you, mate?
What a week!
How
Holy
have you
shit.
been? A lot's happened, actually, since you've escaped, I wouldn't say the country. You tried to take a holiday, and that didn't quite work out in Queensland. And there's a bit going on your end, champ.
Mate, what a fucking week. What a fucking week. First of all, welcome to the Pub Feed. Been waiting so long to do that. Welcome to the Pub Feed, episode 7.
Bang.
Can't believe we've made it this far, shall we? That's 7 weeks of content that's made it to the top shelf. So that's great. We've got a very
nice.
big podcast in store. And in fact, it's such a hot podcast that I am wearing no pants currently.
You actually are wearing no pants.
I got my red jocks
on Instagram.
and my, you won't believe this, but my jocks have images of pizzas with little rocket ships on them. So it's like a flying rocket ship pizza on my jocks.
Wow. Well, that would that childish type behaviour would suit what you've done to your face this week. Also, young buck, where the hell is the beard?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
What the hell?
I forgot. I'm a dickhead.
I feel like I have to ask you for ID before you drink that beer.
Basically, I feel like the biggest fuckwit.
What the hell?
So like you said, Shoei, I was meant to be going to, I made it into Queensland and I went up there for a bit of work.
Yep.
Let's be professional. Let's look like a dickhead. And I shaved off what was months and months worth of hard work. And now I'm back to looking like a fuckwit. So, I mean, it was beforehand, but more so now. So that's great. But, Shoei, before we get carried away, I want to do a quick little shout out to a couple of different people. Number one,
Sure.
some day oneers. We've got Sea Dog, Corey. Shout out to you. You know who you are, our vegan friend of the podcast. He's been used and abused on this podcast with some of our topics, but he still comes back for more. So big ups. He listens to us every week, day in, day out.
On your cozza.
Good on your cause.
On your cozza.
Next one is Jamo again. She made a feature, actually, with her phenomenal question. Krask.
I'm not sure.
We still
On
have
your
to
Jamo.
figure that out. But Jamo,
Like you.
in and out every week. And Mr. Zachary Orchard, again, binged the podcast.
Oh,
So
Zachy.
he tells me. So, and not only is he a great Samaritan by listening to the podcast, he's in fact a warrior of the ninjas.
Ooh. As in TV show ninjas.
As in the TV show. So, like yourself, Shoei, you're something to watch. So is Zach. So get on board.
I thought you were going to say I'm some sort of ninja warrior. Oh, big Zachy going on live television.
Yeah, so you got the Pub Feed and everyone else that's involved in the Pub Feed behind you, Mr. Zachary. So give him hell. And this is probably going to come out a bit after the show, but give him hell. So how's your week been, Shoei? What's news, my friend?
Okay, what has been news? It's been a controversial week. Not a lot has happened, so not a lot of controversy. However, I was living through you and your misfortunes. Sorry. But what am I... Oh, well, I know we're talking about Richmond a lot, but I went to watch us play the fucking Gold Coast on Thursday. That was crap. We lost. We lost to them. So that's what I did on Thursday. On Friday, what did I do? I don't think I did too much on Friday. Saturday night, I actually went up to Burke Street. Oh, what was I? Collins Street? Little Collins?
One of the streets that are hectic.
Yeah, a couple of the boys were being boring. So I'm like, look, I'm going to go take myself out for a couple of cans. Went down to the local, said, hey, the boys there, had two there, went in the city. And actually, if you saw on my Instagram story, I went and watched a couple of local buskers that I think are fucking sick. So there's like a cafe that like sits outside this spot, like right in the middle of the city, like near the My Windows and shit, like near Burke Street. Mm-hmm. I think it was Little Collins Street and something else. Anyway, so I went there for like 4 Coronas, parked up, fucking beautiful. This is all good.
Soaking
And
it
then,
in.
yeah, I listened to them for a while. They were good. It was
Did you tip 'em?
Anoxia And yeah, $20 each when I was leaving. I said, girls,
Get fucked.
bang,
$20.
I swear on my life. I swear on my life. I'll tag them in this and they can fucking vouch for me.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I sat there, had a few Coronas, and then I walked down King Street on the way to the casino, and I bumped into the Bread Gang boys, and we had a nice, big, really big session at Pawn & Co. like a month ago. So they ruined me, and I bumped into them out of pure luck on King Street. So then ducked in the casino, came back with them for a bit, and then, yeah, so that was about it. So
shit,
came from Bread Gang. I love you. I've still So that was pretty much my weekend. During the week, it was just business as usual, mate. You know how it is. Just in the office, out of the office.
Slapping checks and snapping necks.
That's it, my man. So, judging by your week, I lived through every message from you. You seem to not only have the week of hell, but is there something deeper than this? Are you a witch? Do you know any witches? I want to.
That's a good question. I haven't thought about that.
Unscripted. Like, you can't make this shit up, how bad your week has been.
It's fucked. Shall my week's the week from hell, as I mentioned to you during the week. I, not only myself, my little family, week from hell. And
take us from the top.
So, I could run the whole pod about my week, but what really wanted me to bring it to the potty this week, I was chatting to the missus about this thing. She's had a shit week as well, in her abundance of life, work, whatever, and same on my sort of fence, and then both in the middle where we both seem up and then going, hang on a minute, why? Like, what the fuck's going on? This is a week from hell. It's crazy. So my missus actually went a little bit step further and said, I'm fucking cursed. Something's going on here.
Can I take this from the top? Sorry to interrupt you, young man. This bloke's gone to COVID for his new job. Right? He's got his new job. He's been stuck in there. He's tried to half holiday it. The shit sounds like it's blowing up with the missile at work. And can we touch on the little one as well?
Injuries. The little ones get injuries. The
She's
first one of many.
Cast. She's in a cast.
Yep.
This is all in a 5-6 day block. So,
yep. We're talking,
mate,
traffic. Traffic was a 3-hour trip home, day in, day out. We're talking bloody the car. My clutch basically went on my car. Yes, it goes on and on. And were we cursed? Yes. So my partner reached out to a psychic. Yeah, that's what they're called. I think no. Is a psychic?
Oh,
yes.
Clairvoyant.
Clairvoyant, yes. Okay. So is psychic?
I think they're sort of the same.
You're right.
I don't know.
Clairvoyant.
Shall I get my stones out? Is it a full moon? All right.
There it is.
So she's made the trip. They're not cheap either, are they?
No.
They're like exy.
Yeah, well, she's reached out and gone, okay, look, this is what's happening, blah, blah. Is there a way to find out if someone's fucking cursed me or what? Yes, there is. Okay, and yeah, guess what? You've got a fucking hex. No, not a hex. It was called an evil eye. I was like, what the fuck is an evil eye?
Fuck.
And so there's someone in her life that, whether it's someone that she knows or whatever, no one fucking knows. But this particular person, or it could be many, I don't know, has been so jealous of her, so jealous and so upset that she is who she is and doing what she's doing, that she has formed a thing called an evil eye, which is a cloud above you that fucking just picks every shit bit of luck and throws it at you, and has cursed us. And you gotta fight. You gotta fight it. This is full your crystal things, man. This is full.
Yeah, fucking oath. Full moon vibes.
So we gotta fight this evil eye with a blue
sage
eye
and shit.
Look, this is where it gets a bit grey for me, mate.
It's a grey area. That is fucking insane, bro.
Yeah,
so does she have to go back?
Yeah, you got to go back to a full fucking ceremony, drink goat's blood. It's fucked. I'm joking. No, that's a joke.
Got to hang out with Bill Gates and the Illuminati. Have the fucking Pfizer vaccine twice in one day. Have the fucking AstraZeneca up your hoof. It all starts to unravel from here.
It just
gotta
goes down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Oh,
Become a robot. 5G starts fucking messing with you. It all happens. Fuck, that would actually scare the fuck out of me if I went and go, look, I've had a bad run.
Thing is though,
No.
like, mate, carry on.
Though, like, so it. I don't know how to word this. So, a clairvoyant or psychic's like predicting the future. Did they tell her anything about her future, or they're just saying that her spirit, her spiritual, like her spirit's just like got this fucking, like, I'm fucking lost for words
she
'cause I'm
literally
confused.
just reached out for like, hey, is there a way to tell that someone's fucking with me? It's, with that kind of
Someone's
side of the
sitting there
coin.
with
And yeah, she got a direct like, yeah, all I can see is fucking bang bang. Is this been happening to you? Have you felt like this? And you're going, yep, ticking all these fucking boxes. Well, guess what, champ? You've got an evil eye. Oh, great.
Is there a chance that this is just a good business move from said lady, and she knows that it's a recurring cost of someone trying to get rid of said evil eye, and it's coincidental? Just the other side of the coin, my friend. I believe it, but interesting, isn't it?
It is
just love
interesting.
it?
It's mate. Well, I'll tell you what. That
And-
many things went wrong. So
We can have a great debate tonight at a similar proportion that we are looking forward to. However, I don't want to hold you up too much, big dog. We're going to go straight to one of my good friends, Jack Streefkirk, has written in this week, and we're going to go to Joey's mailbag. No intro.
mind the dog.
Mind the dog. Okay, so Jack Streefkirk, one of the goats,
Jack.
one of the best blokes of all time, highly regarded in my family, and his entire family, writes in. It was quite a long message, but so I cut it down a little bit. Sorry, Jack. The topics are a pisser, and thought that you'd like the topic of the circle of life for millennials.
Wow.
When you're a kid, you hate getting spanked and taking naps, and now it's all you live for. Mm-hmm. Breakfast for dinner and buying whatever you want for the shops.
Yes.
Wherever it starts, we swing away from it, and then before we know it, someone's putting you back in nappies and feeding you mush in a nursing home.
Wow.
That's what he
How's
sent
that?
in. So he's gone, chat about this. So Keeno, the raw stats.
Yep.
You start as a kid, you
Correct.
can't feed yourself, you can't shit for yourself. Well, you can shit for yourself. You can't shit in the right spot.
You can't aim.
You shit yourself in nappies, blah, 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 blah. You grow up, you don't want to take nap. You want to be awake all the time. Or you're taking naps at the start of your life, and then you don't want them. And then before you know it, you're back in a nursing home, circle of life. You can't piss, you can't shit. You're wearing an adult nappy. You're being
aim.
fed fucking crushed apricots by, 22-year-old Susie.
Oh, sign me up.
Home. and I haven't actually thought of
It's
it.
absolutely spun you out. I love this that it's spun you.
So now I just see the two goalposts, and we're just playing in the middle. You just end up at the same spot.
I love this.
fuck.
It's spun you out. So, Jack, I love what Jack said here because he's worded that bloody beautifully. He's actually nailed that. Nailed that bang on. Have you not thought of this much before? Because this is something that's come in between my ears many times. Many times.
No, I actually don't have a great relationship with getting older, so I tend to not think about it. I've thought about like the endless sleep of dying and all that shit, and I just fall into a hole of like. I've thought about. I saw this video once where it was like, when you die, you think of it as an endless sleep, and it's scary. But what about the endless sleep before you were born? And I was like, holy fuck. Yeah, and I was like...
I think I've had too many beers to think about.
And it's sort of
Wow.
a similar to this.
Yeah, it is.
Sort of. But that
Yeah.
scared the fuck out of me.
Well, as we said before, I got a little girl, and since having a child, this is not more relevant than fucking ever. She's in that boat right now, so obviously can't aim. has to go down for naps flat out.
Yeah.
doesn't
props.
can't cook up a bloody bowl of 2-minute noodles, unlike me for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, etc., etc. And when you put her down for a nap, she cracks the shits until she eventually falls asleep, because we know that she needs to go to sleep. And then on the other side of the fence, Ellie and myself are fanging for a nap when we get the moment. And I was that daredevil at one point as well, where I was going, sleep is for the dead.
Sleep when you're dead, mate.
Yeah.
Sleep when you're I
haven't got time to dream when I'm living a dream. Actually, you know what's funny? I remember when, like, full party days, and I was like, should I really be partying like this? Like, you know how it was, you and me, Showy. We got up.
I know how it is. I've just carried the
I'm
flags.
still going with that momentum. There was this one. What's the quote? He goes, "You will never remember the nights that you had a good night's sleep, but you will remember those nights that you did not sleep, because
Yep.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Making memories.
Making memories. So yeah, I think that's great. And then
That is
you're
an
right.
incredible thought.
It's bloody heck. Like, you got to live in the moment. I think that's. Jack, I would have a beer with you, mate. I want to give you a beer. That's great. I can't believe I haven't thought about that as a topic on the podcast already. That is fantastic. Because I'm looking at a little one. Oh yeah, you're right. Yep.
That's a hard one too, because he's like, think about this. It's hard to discuss it because I'm just sort of mind blown. I'm like, holy shit! And when we were doing the pre-game prep for tonight, he literally made the podcast by about 6 minutes, I reckon.
Yeah.
And I was like, should we put it in? Yeah, put it in. Put it in, mate.
Keep going. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, he said he's got a lot of fucking weird shit to type in and write into. He's got all these brain twisters and teasers and stuff like that.
I'm stoked.
So I'm looking forward to getting you on.
Yeah, that's great. Well done, Jack. Oh, I can't
Well
believe you
done,
haven't.
Jackie boy.
Yeah, well done. Round of applause.
Well done, mate. Love that for us.
Well done.
Now, speaking of brain teasers, mate, I actually
Yep.
know a brain teaser that I'm going to kick to you right now and see how you go.
You know that Keeno loves a bit of a brain teaser.
I'm going to have to
I
lean
like
in.
to
I'm gonna have
convince
lean in.
myself that I'm smart. So let's do it.
Music, please. Okay, Keeno.
Oh.
There was a greenhouse.
Greenhouse.
Inside the greenhouse, there was a White House.
Okay.
Inside the White House, there was a red house.
Yeah.
And inside the red house, there were lots of babies. What is it?
Lots of babies. That's a little bit of a curveball there. Now,
Greenhouse with a White House in it, with a red house in it, then babies in it.
Here's a confusing part for you, right? They're trying to trick you. Greenhouse, they're either making you think of a literal greenhouse, or they're making you think of the glass plants house, right? Now, a greenhouse inside of a White House, that's fine. I can live with that. Greenhouse inside of a White House inside of a red house, I'm a little bit, lose the ball a little bit there, a little bit lost. What I'm thinking is, because obviously they're trying to make you think of fucking houses and then what's going on here. I'm thinking, what are those dolls called where you got fucking the doll thing, you open her up, you got another doll inside of that doll, and you go down to you got a doll like 2 mil tall. Is that
Butcher dolls,
is that what this is?
Dolls,
Is that what it
Boo
is?
Dolls.
It's a
I swear it's Goo Goo Dolls. Goo Goo
Goo
Dolls.
Goo. Well, sounds good to me.
fucking Neat Goo Goo Dolls.
Goo Goo. Couple of
I
Goo
don't know.
Goo
Yeah,
dolls on the
but
weekend.
you're talking about those like little Chinese timber
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
Where
is
you
that
take
what
it
it-
out, and then there's another one, then there's another, and they go small,
Yeah,
small,
that's
small,
it.
small, small, small.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So that's
that
your
it?
answer. Is that your answer?
Yeah. Wait. So do you know the answer for this, or you?
Fucking
on the
hope I
right?
know the answer.
Okay. Well, can you just give me a little bit of a ballpark? Hot, cold, medium? Because I don't want you to.
Freezing. Fucking
I'm well
freezing.
off. I'm well off.
You are, you are in the freezer twice.
Okay, was I on the right track when I started about literal greenhouses, glass, and stuff like that? Is that anything to do with it?
No. Okay.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Maybe I'll restructure it. There was green housing, and inside the green housing there's white housing, and inside the white housing there's red housing.
It's housing.
Housing. Yes.
So it's
this
a present.
could be layers. This could
It's a
be
layered present.
layers. And thank you for listening to the Pub Feed podcast. That's our hour tonight, ladies.
We're gonna bin this.
Okay. There was a greenhouse. Inside the greenhouse, there was a white house. Inside the white house, there was a red house. Inside the red house, there was lots of babies. The answer to this is a watermelon.
Get fucked. No.
You've got the green outer layer.
And then you got the pips.
Which is I tried to go white housing because it's not actually a house. It's more like the
fucked.
housing of the fruit.
How the fuck could you figure that out? That's bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. Are you kidding me?
Loser! 10 points to Gryffindor.
Oh, jeez. That's a bit fucking... That's steep. That is so steep. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, it's a watermelon, baby.
Well, okay.
All right, fucking, let's move it on. All right, Keeno. I know you
Yes.
love a froth. I know you love a froth.
Got one right now,
Yeah.
actually.
Now, a few weeks ago, you really appreciated when I brought you a couple of lists to the podcast. You love a list. We love
Yes.
tier rankings. So, one thing I would love if someone actually goes rank so-and-so. Like, we can rank the fucking best Aussie biscuits. We can rank the best burgers at Macca's. I don't know.
yes.
But if you got an idea... Fuck, I think just got the next two eps. Keep an eye for that one. Anyway, I've broken down the top 4 situational beers.
Wow.
Best situations and when a beer tastes the best. Okay?
Beautiful. is
So
good.
coming in at number 4,
Okay.
I've got the post-sport beer. When you're done, you finish footy, or you've had a game of golf and you're at the 19th hole with the boys, and you go, bang.
I don't know if I've ever had a beer after the 19th hole. Probably had one on the first hole to the 19th hole.
Yeah, the 19th hole is after the 18th, which is the bar, is the 19th hole, because there are only 18 holes on a course. Come on. Right, so that's coming in at number 4.
Yes.
I'm racing
that's a
through.
good beer. This is going to be a tough list because that's a good
That's
beer.
a fucking good beer. All right. Number 3 on the list comes in at number 3.
No way. Get fucked.
The shower beer before going out. Tunes are on. You're about to head to Prees in half hour. You're going,
The vibe
fucking
train.
bang. The shower beer. Brilliant. Number
Yes.
3.
That
Number
is-
2.
Oh, yeah. Keep going.
Sorry, I'm flying here. Don't want to make it too boring for you.
Don't want to
Number
stop
2. Day drinking. The first beer at day drinking, whether it's you're starting at the precinct at 11 a.m. before you go to the footy, whether it's the hotel balcony for boys' weekend, whether you're up in Eildon for the long weekend and you crack a can at fucking midday, and you know that you're setting sail and you don't have a care in the world for the next 12 hours on the piss. Love
Yep.
that. Second favourite beer.
Yep.
Bang.
Yep.
And coming in at number 1 on the top 4 situational beers presented to you by Showtime Presents. The airport beer. The airport beer. Now, I don't know if anyone remembers the Irish pub that used to be like next to the Maccas or the HJs, but there's many times when it's traveling to Europe, footy trip, Vegas, overseas trip with the boys, and there's especially the footy's quite funny because there's always fucking nuffies in polos at 9 a.m. sucking cans and they're only going up to Brisbane. But like the airport beer, have you ever had an overseas airport beer?
I have. Yes, on the way to Thailand, I had a couple of overseas beers.
Overseas beers.
Overseas, daydreaming about frothies got me losing my words. The airport beers as a whole is
Airport beer.
very solid, very strong. Especially, because it's one of those things where you're absolutely stressing before you get to the airport. You're running around like a headless fucking chook. Have you got the right fucking? Did you pack all your jocks? Did you remember to grab your fucking favorite toothbrush? Yada yada. You got to get in the cab. The cab drives like a fucking spastic, and you feel crook as you forgot. You always forget one thing. You got to the airport. You're gonna check in on time. Yeah, you just checked in on time. You had Susan, Barry, and Chloe in front of you. The fucking dropped shit in front of you, and they're holding you out, and you're wasting your time. And then you actually make the gate. You've got 20 minutes, half an hour on the clock. And you sit down at your favourite fucking chair, and you crack a fucking goldie. That's living. That's a good beer. Well done,
mate. The airport beer. I don't know you're rushing to the gate, but knowing me old man and knowing myself, I'm there 3 hours before the flight, and I'm tucking into a drafty. Going, how fucking good is this? I'm having a freshie. I'm getting a bowl of chips. It's 8:30 in the morning, and I'm going bang.
Bowl of chips.
And then I get on a bit fucking weathered, and I go. I've got 8 hours ahead of me on the flight, 8 to 12. Beautiful. Love this for me. And even the footy was good when I went up to Brisbane for the finals in 2019. It's all in the morning of the game, and we're all in Richmond polos, and it's fucking 9 o'clock in the morning, and we're all pissing on, and we're all mates. We've never met each other.
Yeah, that's
like,
great.
This is what it's all about.
that's
There's excitement
great.
because you're travelling, you're always with your mates, and the beer's cold, and you know it's absolutely incorrect to be sucking cans at that time, and you fucking are.
No, if you're not on the clock, mate, any time's appropriate. Even when you're on the clock, it's half justifiable.
Love it. So that is my number one situational beer.
Oh, that's great. That's really good. Well, round of applause. Well done,
I'm
Joey.
going to
Top
myself
5.
just because I need
Kind of a bit parched now thinking about it. Airport beers, yeah, fantastic. Airports in general, I would like to touch on. As we said earlier in the podcast, had to go to QLD for some worky big boy tings, and I'm on the plane, and this is your pilot speaking. Keep all hands and legs inside the plane at all times, and turn off your phones on airplane mode, you dickheads. Right? Until we're in the air.
Yep.
Let's go into...
Who actually does it? Keeno, who actually does it?
Who actually does it? So, Shoey, when I'm on the plane,
actually.
I'm a pretty good goody two-shoes. The old mate says, yeah, look, if you leave your phone on airplane mode, we're probably going to blow up, so prefer if you turn it off. All right, beep, I've pressed the button. I'm on airplane mode.
Yep.
I do a quick scan around me. I'm in the seat that, you got the lane. I always do that, so I have one knee free. I do a quick scan. You're on your phone. You're hotspotting a laptop. I can see that. You're on your phone. How are you talking to that person on Messenger if you've got fucking airplane mode on? Bang, bang. Who actually does it? Is it just me? Am I like one of the only blokes on the plane that's gone, all right, I'm not going to blow up this plane today? Am I the only one that actually goes into airplane mode, or am I deceived? Has everyone fucking got this? Am I missing something, or what's the go? What?
Well, the plot twist is I'm usually driving the plane, so I usually leave the phone at home for those days. No, look, Keeno, my opinion on this is, first of all, on a personal front, no, I don't do it. On a secondary comparison front, I think this is in the same boat as mobile phones and petrol stations.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case.
Who actually does it? Fucking no one turns them off.
That's right.
I have it in my pocket. I use it half the time while I'm putting gas in.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is the same sort of thing. It's been debunked. I don't know if 5G will affect this. I know there'll be some stronger airwaves through the airwaves.
This is Boeing 737. We are out of fuel. Oh no, we can't connect to the fucking tower because everyone's phones are on. Fuck.
Excuse me, Mr. O'Neill in C57 seat. Can you please put your phone on airplane mode? You dickhead?
We know it's you.
Yeah. Sorry, my gauges are actually incorrect. We've accidentally landed at Sydney. We're meant to be at Melbourne. Yeah. Everyone's gone there. But no, the answer to your question, my good old friend, is I don't do it. I think I actually might even just turn my phone off for a little bit because the battery gets fucking creamed. I don't know. Right. But no, I don't usually put it on airplane mode.
I would love to know who actually does it. I kind of believe I'm the only fucking person that does it. Even when we're up in the sky and they're like, oh yeah, go ahead, turn it on. Yeah, cool, mate. SOS. Yeah, that's going to get me far, isn't it?
And there's nothing like a good old plane memory now in COVID, which takes us to memory lane.
Why do we do the hands?
I'm not sure.
Oh, this is great. Our favorite.
What memory this week?
Favorite part of the week is memory lane. Oh, quick sip. Hydrate.
What do you got for me, champ?
So, memory lane really is one of the soft spots of the podcast. I was thinking the other day, I do a lot of my thinking when I'm driving, which is why half the time I'm messaging Shoei, it's as good as I speak. Not very good. Very hard to understand what the fuck I'm talking about. I was thinking about TVs. Because I've got a good TV now. But and the other reason I thought about this was because I was like, fuck, I need a better TV. Because you can get TVs that have like a higher refresh rate so that things actually move smoother. And my TV is like a good TV, good quality, whatever, but the rate's a little bit lower, whatever. So I was being a bit of a brat and I was like, oh, I want to get a new TV. And then I was thinking, fuck, when I was a young twig, young Jedi, I had that TV that was about fucking half a meter deep. It was about 20 kilos, and you tried to sneak it out of like the rumpus room into your bedroom so you can play fucking Xbox at night time, and you had to get Dad's fucking trolley out, put it on one of those trolley things, and wheel it to your bedroom. They're that big and fucking heavy. Had an integrated DVD player, this one, and it was twice the size because of it. And what stumped me is in like how much of a short period of time they went from like Big Bertha's piece of shit, whatever, cut to like slimline plasmas, right? Do you remember plasmas? Plasmas, right? Plasmas were the thing. And then 2 minutes later, it was like, nah, fuck a plasma off. You want a full HD. Oh, guess what? HDs ain't any good. Get a 4K TV, mate. And I saw a 5K TV recently.
Remember when 3D TVs tried to take off?
Oh yeah, 3Ds. What the fuck's going on? And then, right, with the whole evolution of TVs, we've gone, well, hang on a fucking minute, pump the brakes. If we're talking about technological evolution, mobile phones, shall we, when I was younger.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to put the question to you. What was your very first mobile phone?
My very first phone was a Samsung flip phone, which was like silver and black. It was like a little skinny fucker. And my sister's was a Nokia 3315, the big brick fucker.
Oh, Nokia.
Because she's a bit older. But that was my first phone. I remember it clear as day.
Yep. This is, so I was at the old folks the other week. We're doing a bit of clean out because we got a heap of shit. All the us kids have moved out now, so we got a lot of our shit in the shed. And I was having a chat to Dad, and we're going through everything, and he goes, yeah, go through that cupboard, mate. It's got fucking some of your footy cards, some of your whatever, just whatever. Go through it. Yeah, no dramas. I've opened up the cupboard, and this fucking thing fell out and just about broke me toe. I'm going, what the fuck's this? Picked her up, and it's a fucking about 50 mil long, tiny. The screen is like probably the size of your eyeball, not very big, and it's got all these buttons on it, and you lift this little cover off, and you got to pull. On shit you not. You got to pull the little fucking thing out the top of it for the antenna.
No.
And it's one of those fucking... I don't even know what it was. Probably a Nokia. Little phone. I'm going, get fucked. No. This thing had snakes and ladders on it. You had to press A 3 times to do the letter C.
Oh, for the text. Before it was a keyboard text. It was a
like
fucking number, like three-peat.
Yes. Oh, I could not believe it. And this thing was... I remember saying to Mum and Dad one day, like when I was younger, being like, I can't use this, bro. Like, I can't text. I can't fucking do this properly. I can't play games. It's just not what a phone's for. It's for calling us in an emergency on. Fuck.
Oh, mate. I remember in year 9 was probably when phones started to get their move on. I got my first one in year 7. The rule was when you go to high school, you get it because you're on the fucking bus. No more fucking mum.
Yeah. I think that's pretty.
You're out.
Is that? You reckon that's pretty standard? You reckon that's pretty standard? No, it would be like year 4. Anymore. Year 4.
Yeah.
For our age, I reckon year 7 was like that. All right, look, you're wearing a blazer to school now. Here's a fucking phone.
Yeah, because they all freak out because they kick us to the curb and say, get on the bus, you dickhead. And they want to actually call us. Thinking it, and then they give it to us like it's our reward. It's like, no, you're paranoid. You're going off the rails here, man. But the Motorola V3, do you remember that slim fucking one? Everyone had it at our school.
Fucking
we all had it.
I had
the black Motorola V3.
Oh, black.
Skinny one, and people had silver or pink. And everybody had that phone. And it was so ahead of its time.
Is that the one where... 3 is 3 a thing anymore? In Australia, we have this phone.
Yeah, I remember that. Essendon were fucking. They were on their jumpers for like.
Yeah, that's right.
That little
and on
3.
On my phone had like a digital LCD screen on the front of it, and it was like rainbow effects, like changed it, and it was hectic. It was like I pulled that thing out, and I was like, "There, have a look, fucking flip her open, play snakes and ladders." Yeah, it's
so
your boy. Flick us your number.
So good.
It was fucking
Even when
insane.
like monophonic ringtones went to polyphonic.
Yeah, no, you lost me.
Yeah, so I might be a bit too old. So when you had like a Nokia early days, you would go online and get a code and copy the code into your phone, and it would like
What?
Like it would give you like the numbers that would create the tones to make a song for your ringtone. But then it went to like polyphonic, which was like sort of music-ish.
Jesus Christ.
You need to look this up after.
This is
anyone
fucked.
older will
You're
be
blowing
like,
my
"That's
little
wild."
mind right now.
Yeah,
This
bro.
is a thing?
Fucking sick. It was like cheat codes for your phone. It was wild.
Shit. Cheat codes.
So wrapping up on that memory lane, since you have no idea what I'm talking about,
Well,
wait,
wait,
how the
cheat-
evolutions
cheat-
of phones.
Hang on. Cheat codes with
Mate.
phones. You're not talking
telling you.
about jailbreaking a phone, are you?
No.
Do you know what I
That's-
mean when I
that's
say?
iPhone-y, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I did that to my iPod Touch was fucking
Dude.
jailbroken.
Wow, how did I? This is unscripted. I just thought
I had
of it
so
right
much
now.
shit on that.
Jailbreak. If you had, put yourself in the mind of someone that's you've never seen fucking anything but a TV that's 100 meters wide, and then you learn how to jailbreak your phone, and you got fucking moving thing. And I did it to my iPod, and it just crashed flat out because it couldn't handle it. Wow,
Yeah,
that
I just
is
had all
something
these
else.
apps that I didn't have to pay for. I just got all this free shit. Yeah.
All the
you could get all the
games,
app
bro.
stores for free. Yeah, so anyone that doesn't know what jailbreaking was, so when like iPod
most-
Touch time, it was really fucking dangerous though looking back. Like,
Yeah.
it was dumb
Oh,
as dog shit.
dude.
So you just basically get someone created the software and it essentially jailbreak it. So it sort of free you up from the Apple system and enable you to like get all the games from the App Store for free, customize the fuck out of it before anyone knew how to like customize it.
It was
was
fucked.
just wild. You had all these different settings.
Insane.
It was just insane. And
Mate, that with
a lot of
Pirate
them
Bay,
were scams.
LimeWire.
Yeah.
Wow, we
LimeWire.
treaded thin ice, mate. We should be
Jeez.
in bloody black market jail.
I
Some of the
know.
shit that
got
we did
destroyed.
back then. That's insane. Wow, what a fucking...
For legal reasons, we didn't actually do it.
For legal reasons, I don't know what any of those were.
Legal reasons, I'm moving on. So the evolution of the phone's been amazing. I actually had a run-in with my brother-in-law. Not a run-in, but so let me
Up in
quickly grab my
flames.
phone. So as I was driving home, he goes,
Yes.
"Hey, bro, like I'm catching up on the podcast today. Blah 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 blah." blah.
Good on you, mate. What's his name?
Pete.
Good on you, Pete.
All right. So he goes, listening to your podcast right now, so relevant this week. People can't fucking drive. So he would have listened to me rant.
Yeah.
He goes, people can't fucking drive. I'm going to smash into C-Bomb. I don't know if we can do C-Bomb this.
No,
Or
not
if I
yet.
say it. Because this ain't my fucking car because he drives a work car. And fuck you, Karen. It's not raining. Jim, spot out the fucking
Fuck
window.
you,
Jim, spit out
Karen.
the fucking window. You're just a fucking retard. Right? So I was like, holy shit, he
Yes.
has served. But then I noticed this bit under the message which fucking made it so funny. It said, sent with Siri.
Oh,
So all I pictured him, he's driving home and he's gone, "Hey Siri, send a message to Brad. You're a fucking..." And he's just had a rant and she
you,
sent it. And if you have Apple Car... Oh, sorry, I've got a HomePod. She said, "No, stop that message, please, Siri."
he said,
I've got a HomePod here.
Your message to Brayden says,
"Oh, fuck off, Siri."
Don't...
to send it.
No, don't send that.
Let me know if there's anything
Jesus,
else
I've
you
almost sent... Braden, if you're listening, I almost sent that to you. Braden been actually listening to these podcasts. Anyway,
Wow.
so, but I've read it and he said, I said, send with Siri. And all I wrote was like, the best thing about that, where did I fucking... So basically, I'll stop reading, but I basically said, it says sent with Siri, and the best thing about that is I can picture him sitting in his car swearing at Siri, the poor
Screaming at
bitch.
it.
And then Apple CarPlay, she'll read it back. So she would have
Yeah, I
been like,
love that.
"You're a fucking detta, Karen detta," and he would have been like, "Send." So then we came back and he
fucking
said, "It's
love
too
that.
good, try it." So then I sent back to him, and here we are. Welcome to Siri Sends Messages. What a fucking hot slut. That's what I wrote. But she goes, And here we are. Welcome. Siri sends messages. What a fucking hot slot. Would you like to send? And I'm like, yes, send it. So the evolution of phones now that we can be sitting in our car driving and that Apple CarPlay, we don't even have to touch it. We just say with our voice what to say, who to send it to, and send it. The evolution is crazy. Touching back on you, big Jake Street from earlier. The circle of life, the evolution of life. So that was fucking...
elite.
That was
Holy
hilarious.
fuck, Peter. I love that. That is amazing. That is...
It went a lot longer than that, but I thought I'd cut that short. But
That's gross.
We started bouncing.
You know what? Big
I
props to
just said,
Siri.
fucking hell, I'm wetting myself and putting this in the podcast tonight.
Big props to Siri on that too. Because she just she just reads the script. She's a news anchor. She don't care. The amount of times I've run with that. So the shit that I say. Did you ever do that one where it was a little bit of a gag back in the footy days, where you say, Siri, what's my name? And beforehand
I heard her in the background.
But you asked me to call you Unicorn Blaster 999 Galactic Jamble Dog Nuts. Could you touch on Mal? Wine pussy fight me, bitch. Thanks for the money, bitch. You dick face. Thanks, baby. Love you, baddest commander of the galaxy. God mode with Nita Fro finger. My nipples, milky nips, bleeding milk from my juicy eye nipples. Cupcake my ass.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! That was. What have you called yourself? What have you called yourself? Who has stitched you? Who has stitched you up? Get absolutely fucked.
That is unscripted. I didn't know I had that on this phone.
That is fucked.
Oh fucking hell. Well done. Well done, Siri. Well done.
Oh my god, best
I'm
on.
hot. Oh,
Holy fuck.
Jesus Christ. That was unscripted.
So long.
I completely forgot I had that.
Oh my
Cupcake
god.
my ass. Wow.
That was... You only have to beep out one word of all of that, but that was fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
Wow.
I think I've got a fucking hernia times 2. Bro, that was the funniest thing that I've ever heard, almost ever, but that is the best thing I've ever heard on this podcast, hands down.
Did you not have that gag in the school? That wasn't a thing?
Not quite that long, brother. I had like...
Fucking thing. It was
You told me to call you Galactic Megajizz or something. It was like a 2 fucking word. That was like a fucking paragraph of absolute flames. Holy fuck. I can't wait to listen to that again.
Oh,
So that was memory lane into the development of phones.
Siri.
And now
Oh,
we'll move
fucking
to
headache.
the character challenge, please.
Wow.
Holy
Fucking
fuck. So
Jesus, back to back to back.
next
Wow.
on
So
the list.
we've. Oh,
Yep, carry on.
my God, I'm lost. My head's about to explode. So, okay, character challenge. So last week we did. What did we do last week, Bradley?
We the challenge. What was the challenge? We did like news reporter,
That's right. Voice challenge.
the racing one. Yeah, the voice challenge.
Yeah, the voice. And then before that was the
Weather-
laughing
weatherman.
challenge. Yes.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So this week, shall we? What are we giving a crack this week?
okay, so we've got a couple of movie characters. I feel like we can spread this out over a few. Well, we can always do different characters. So I feel like this will be regular, but we'll change the characters around.
Yep.
Depending on what week, we might do some accents.
See how
and
we
stuff
feel.
down the line, but we'll see how we go. So this week we've compiled. Sorry,
I'm still
stop
shook.
thinking about that.
You can call me Galactic. You can call me Galactic Jizz Man if you like.
Jeez, man. I said Galactic Megajizz.
I don't know what the
Jizz
fuck
Man.
it is. I'm not asking again.
So, the character challenge this week, we've selected... Would you like to know the 4 characters first? Are we both having a go?
Yeah, we'll both have
On
a
the
go.
run sheet, we're meant to start with Shrek, but it actually says Shirk.
Shirk. Guilty.
Shirk.
That's definitely a Brad thing to do because, I never fuck up audio or talking and spelling ever.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's start. You're going to start with... Open that beer.
Sorry,
Did you
I just
spill it?
fucking... Yeah, I just sprayed heavy shit in the mic. Sorry, mate. Carry on.
Look, you got the filter there. Shrek, character.
Shirk.
Give me something. Give me a one-liner. Pretend you are Shrek in 3, 2, 1.
Donkey! Our ogres are like onions, donkey. We have layers. That was fucking trash.
Fuck, this is hard. I don't reckon...
Okay, give me your best Shirk in 3, 2, 1, go.
What are you doing in my swamp? Donkey. Donkey.
Is that you feeling like where you're
Yeah.
at with the voice?
Yeah, I was trying to
Donkey,
tone it up.
donkey.
Donkey. Donkey. Donkey. All right. All right, next one.
Okay.
Oh, my God, yes. The Grinch.
This is... So, I've said this before, but I want to stress the fact this character holds my most favourite fucking movie on the fucking
Agree.
planet.
Fucking agree. I'm in your boat.
Fuck. Okay. So this is Mr. Grinch himself. Give us your best Grinch in 3, 2, 1.
4 o'clock, wallowing stops pity. 4:30, stare into the abyss. 5 o'clock, jazzercise. 5:30. Soul world hunger, tell no one.
That's right.
And then it goes, eventually it's like fucking 6 o'clock, dinner with me. I can cancel that again. All right. And in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi. Yes. Is your fridge running? Well, yes, it is. Then you better go catch it. Max.
That was good as. Oh, fucking hell. All right. Grinch. In 2.
Leaking.
In 2.
Okay.
Pulled from Hoville.
We can keep going. We can't fucking stop with this. All right. The next
Scooby-Doo.
one. On this. So when you were a kid, there was always one movie that you fucking just slapped fucking back to back to back. Mine was Scooby-Doo. So we're going to do 2 parts here. You're going to do Mr. Scooby-Doo and I'm going to have a crack at Mr. Shag. So in 3 seconds, I want you to give me your best Scooby-Doo. In 3, 2, 1.
Sorry. Raggy.
Okay.
All right. give me Shaggy in 3, 2, 1.
Like, Scooby, I don't know, man. I just want to get out of here. I'm kind of scared.
That's fucking brilliant.
Oh,
I reckon we probably had 3 out of 4 there.
Yeah.
I reckon we struggled on the Shreks and then we stormed home.
Shrek.
Can we do a Christmas Grinch edition of the pod and just do the Grinch the whole time?
Please. That
Like a
would be
10-minute
amazing.
short pod?
If we didn't laugh so much, we'd probably fucking pull them over 4 o'clock. Solve world hunger.
No one. Fucking hell. What a movie. I'm going to watch that, I reckon.
I cannot tell you how many times I've watched it, and I will watch it again and again and again. Fucking hell. Okay. Shall we stop what you're doing and fix your mind because it's time for a Fast 5.
It's time for the Fast 5.
Okay, shall we? Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever seen a UFO?
No. Yes. No.
Can
think
cats
so.
jump 6 times higher than their length? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you like toxic milkshakes?
Yes.
Were you in the swamp yesterday?
What? What are you doing? No.
Oh fuck!
You went a
Well
different
done.
vibe there. You went the yes no.
Yeah, a bit of a different approach. I don't know. This is what stumps me about having a podcast: is how we put all this fucking amazing shit in here that we think's grouse. Right? We go through it, and then you sit on something. You're like, why haven't we done that yet? How have you not? How have we not done a yes or no fast five? Like, come on, mate.
I think I've seen a UFO, but
Yes.
I can't confirm.
This
Because
fast
the reason
five
it's called
can
a
get-
UFO is because it's an unidentified foreign object. That's what it stands for, I believe. I don't know. I've seen some weird shit in the sky.
I believe I've seen a UFO too with Ellie. I have backup to say that we've seen something in the sky. As of recent, I was outside and there was a cloud. There's a couple of clouds in the sky, and I saw like a blue light run through the cloud, like a lightning or something would. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. Must be a plane or whatever. Nothing popped out of it, but it went straight through it. And the cloud, like, you know how in the movies how you go through a cloud and it goes like, poof, and it sort of like, you know, just dissipates. It did that, but I didn't see anything come out of it. I just saw the blue light in the cloud. I'm unidentified.
UFO. Okay, yeah.
That would be
now-
a pretty heavy debate if we were to talk about people that believe and don't believe in aliens, shall we? That would be a
We
great
can do that
debate.
next week, because now I'm taking you to the Great Debate.
Hey!
Right debate.
All right. This is an interesting thought this week, Keeno. This
Yep.
is a purely pick your brain.
Yes.
There's no answer. That's why it's a debate. I don't even think it's a debate, but it's something we can think about.
Okay.
What if social media closed at the end of business hours? 5 p.m., 6 p.m.
Closes.
Just like the shops. So at 5
Wow.
or 6, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all shut.
Fuck.
They all shut, right? So you'd be forced to like be present with friends. You're not taking photos of your food or checking in where you are with your friends. Your phone would still work like call and text.
Yep.
But no social media, no stories,
fuck.
no flaunting what you're doing.
Shut
What do you
the
think
servers.
the world would be like if the social media shuts at the end of the workday?
Holy fuck. This is why I love your mind show, because that is well done on going down that thought process. My first initial thought is fantastic. Let's make it happen. Let's do it. The one thing I would be a bit iffy about is I'm a good Instagram user. That is what my preferred social media. When I get home, I like to have a quick scroll. And YouTube's probably a very important part to after hours entertainment, I would have thought. But my first initial thoughts is that's fucking brilliant, because I think that's just great, because coming home, it's just because that's how it is now. I'm a get back to the 3 to 4 business days kind of guy, regardless on fucking social media.
You are shocking it.
I'm fucked. Like I haven't got the time.
You do it
I'm
anyway.
Yeah, I'm useless at it, so I do it anyway. And I'm like, you know what? I'm always that one that's like, hey, how about you just put that bloody thing away? I'm the 45-year-old bloke that's like, hey, how about you just fucking
You
settle
actually
down.
work the opposite. You tend to work the opposite, where you're just a good old-fashioned worker, where during the workday you will not reply.
Won't touch.
Maybe
won't have
after
it.
dinner at like 8 p.m. when you maybe.
Yeah, that's it.
If
Yeah, well,
not,
during
you
the
fucking
day, the things
ride
either
out
in the
another
fucking
day.
lunchbox, or it will come
Yeah.
out maybe at Smoko, but during Smoko or whatever, I'll check my Snapchats or whatever I've got, and then I'm fucking back
Yeah.
on anyway. And it doesn't get touched unless I've got a bit of a fucking window here and there. I wouldn't mind having a quick fucking. But
So-
you know,
So I think if that did happen, one, the ad spend on social media would drastically fall
oh yeah,
because the targeted audiences.
yeah, the money
Two,
would fall.
it would impact workplaces because people would be using it before it turns off after work.
Yeah, trying to sneak it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 3, I haven't quite thought of a 3, but I'm trying to
third-
think of the impacts that it would have. But there'll be a lot of positive impacts.
I reckon I could give you your third is for the people that are lonely, people that don't actually have that atmosphere around them. Because I'm guessing they're probably the ones that are, after hours when they're just fucking by themselves. Like, what else do you do? I highly doubt
like
a
me.
single
I live
person. Yeah, like
No
I highly
social
doubt
media, I'd
you
be
would.
fucked.
Yeah, like after hours, if you're by yourself doing whatever, I highly doubt that there is no social media going on after in a single environment. Whether you're status, relationship single, or you're widowed. Well, obviously the older.
There's no Tinder,
gen-
bro. There's no churn.
Yeah. What
There's
if?
no meeting people virtually. So, I would be out more during the week because not because I'm going to go out and meet people, but I would
Just-
be like, oh, I'm
you'd
going
rather
to
do
I do it
something.
anyway. Living alone,
Yeah,
I find that. But I wouldn't see my parents once a month for dinner. I would be seeing them once a week for dinner.
Yeah,
It all
because you'd want to be
it
feeling
changes
that.
The dynamic.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I initially I can see two sides of the coins because I know that when I do have that opportunity to have a bit of fun, YouTube's a big player in that. I love just when I
Massive.
get home, I'm gonna kick the feet up, put a bit of tube on.
Yeah.
But
Tube.
my initial thought is brilliant. Fucking, it'll be good as for the new gen coming up because let's think about it. Schooling is iPads and computers. Fucking.
Yep.
Every kid in year 4 plus has a fucking phone these days. Like everything we do now is based off some sort of technology. Even when you are home, like TV would still be running, I'm imagining, because we're talking about social media. So there's still
TV would be on.
tech-
Netflix I would pay because you're not socializing with it, you're watching it.
you're a platform of entertainment.
YouTube loses though because
Yeah.
that is
Social.
created content, comments, all that shit.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah,
ruled
yeah.
out, and they have statuses, so I'm ruling them
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
so you
yeah.
still have Netflix. I would have offline play for Xbox and shit,
Yep.
not online play.
Oh, okay. That's really cracking the whip.
Yeah,
really-
but I could honestly see if China had that rule, I wouldn't be surprised because I go over there for work. When
Yeah.
I'm allowed to 3 times a year, and over there I have to get a VPN just to be on Google because they.
Well, that's
censor
right. They don't even have a fucking
Facebook.
Yeah.
No Facebook. Completely governed. So I wouldn't be surprised if they had some system where they just flicked it on and off, and because that's sort of the control that they roll with.
What's your initial thought? Like, yes or no, for or against, straight off the bat.
I think it's a great initiative, but I'm against it.
Okay, I thought you were going to say for then.
I would be more in favour of having it off during work hours and switching on from 5 till 12. 5 p.m.
Okay.
to 12 a.m. So then because people are on their phones increasingly more at work and socials and shit like that, I would turn it off during work hours for more productivity and then reward the masses with 5 p.m. till midnight.
That's crazy
That's
because
how I
how
would
many
roll it.
how
So you
many
go
how
home and
many
it's game time.
occupations and stuff revolve around that social media though? Like there's probably a fuckload of people that actually make $1,000 a day just like networking for their company.
yeah.
Like there's, you know what I mean, like that
Yeah.
kind of people. Like they'll be like
That's that too. I hadn't thought about that. I'm thinking about the
social
don't
aspect of
rely
a
on
normal person. Yeah.
yeah. So that's fucked. There's businesses that run all the I don't know, all the online stores that would just be cool.
I'm for it though. After hours, fucking it goes into a fucking plastic bag or into the key bowl when you come home, and you fucking sit down with.
Though this is social media, remember, not internet. So online stores would stay open 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Facebook's done because it's communicating back
Yeah,
and forth.
yep.
Twitter, Gonski. Insta, Gonski.
Yep.
YouTube, we can maybe dumb it down and make it video content only, no communication. All good.
Yeah.
You with me?
I'm with you. Yeah,
So you
I
can still buy shit. You
Real
can still
tricky
do
one.
e-commerce, but you can't get the ads on Facebook that gives you 10,000 people reach a week. That hurts. But
Wow.
maybe you can have a banner on fucking Netflix. Maybe
especially
that's
too
what
because
moves.
obviously we are uploaders and stuff now with all this. Those prime times are post fucking like 5 p.m. So when people knock off those engagement times are fucking
Yeah. And
So that's
dinner
another-
time just after dinner is fucking.
it's
booming.
booming. Business is booming.
Booming.
Well, that was a fantastic, great debate. I'd love to hear back
good
from the
debate.
people. I'd love to hear back
We're
from
off
the
to-
people to see what they think about that. That was, yeah. I would love to hear back from the people in the great debate for that one. For or against, I don't know if we will get elected for president though. if we would have put that in. But look, I don't think we've lied. I think we were coming in pretty accurate when we said this was going to be a big podcast episode. What do
Yeah,
you think?
look, we're not serious very often, and I feel like that could be a nice little string to our bow, that great debate, because I really
Yes.
enjoyed picking your
Yeah.
brain on that, mate.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know how much more of that sort of open-ended questions I can come up with, but if you've got one or you've got an opinion, please let us
Chuck
know.
'em.
Linktree.com/the pub feed to find all of our socials.
Correct.
YouTube to watch our mugs, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TikTok, Insta, Facebook, fan page. No, it's not a fan page.
It
Like
is.
page.
We'll take it.
Fan page. So
Make it happen.
jump on there too. I
Yeah.
find people don't really use that much anymore, but
I don't.
So thank you, Keeno, for joining us as
Yes.
always.
Yes, absolutely.
Hopefully, you can get some sage out and maybe meditate. and
Yeah,
just
no
get
more
those bad
weeks of
spirits.
hells.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Showy. I look forward to hearing what you come up with next week too. Once you have a weekend of bizarreness,
Likewise.
as you always do. And yeah, again, jump onto our socials. Please support us. We're on a mission to 100 for YouTube, so that'd be greatly appreciated. Any questions?
Bang.
We're on Instagram. Hit us up. Until then, goodbye. See ya.
Goodbye, my lover.
Lover.
Bye,
Bye, my friend. See ya.
Wrap.